It's always something, right? It's always something. Fade to black breaking news for this Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. What a great week on the show. Stefan Schwartz on Monday. Last night, Wally Wagner. That was amazing. Tonight, Adam Nimoy is with us. That's right, the son of Leonard Nimoy. He's got his book out. We're going to be talking about that, growing up in the shadow of Spock. Oof, man. We're going to do all of that and much more tonight with Adam Nimoy. And then tomorrow night on Fade to Black, Paola Harris is with us. It's all UFOs, all ET, all the latest updates tomorrow night with Paola Harris. And right today, now, I've got a breaking news announcement. Tomorrow, no mysteries with the history. Don't freak out. Christina Gomez says she wants to do the show today. So we're going to do it today at 2:30 p.m. live, right after the news. And today we are going to discuss, now I don't know how she's framing the show, but I'm going to say this. It's her show. I'm going to say this. We are going to address the big questions of ufology. I've seen the list of questions. They're excellent. And yeah, we're gonna go straight at it today with Christina Gomez over on Mysteries with a History. Okay, so be prepared. It's a busy day today. Let's get straight to the news. On this day in history, 1962. Check this out. The United States Patent Office issues the Swedish engineer Niels Bohlin a patent for his 3-point automobile safety belt. Right. And that was in 1962. We didn't start using seat belts. I'm going to say 1980. When did the laws go into effect? Those things were tucked in, right? Remember, if you needed to wear a seatbelt for some reason, you had to reach in, find it, pull it out. Yeah, there you go. But the patent was issued in 1962. Fader fact. Here you go. The average Walmart is about 104,000 square feet. It's ginormous. The Great Banyan Tree in Kolkata, India is over 155,000 square feet. Check that. Let's get to the breaking news. A team of archaeologists led by the Field Museum of Chicago scientist Luis Muro Yanyan has unearthed the remains of 4,000-year-old temple and theaters in coastal Peru. Now listen to this. I've seen the images. Peru's most famous archaeological site is Machu Picchu. We know about that, but allegedly, it was built by the Inca Empire. It was not. About 600 years ago, it was not, but that's the dogma, around the 15th century AD. The newly discovered temple predates Machu Picchu by roughly 3,500 years. That's right. It was made before everything. Inca, their predecessors, nobody knows. Now, the thing is about Peru. We know that there has been constant human civilization in Peru for at least 15,000 years. You should see the images of this temple and theater. One of them, there's a carving of this human figure, strange head, helmet, crazy face, but check this out. 3-fingered reptilian hands and feet. Yeah. It's nuts. Go and check it out. All right. Up to 60% of near-Earth objects could be dark comets. Huh? Never heard of a dark comet? But you're about to find out now. Dark comets are, maybe asteroids that orbit the sun in our solar system that likely contain or previously contained ice and could have delivered water to Earth. All of this according to the University of Michigan. Now, the findings suggest that the asteroids in the asteroid belt have subsurface ice, something that has been suspected since the 1960s, and we all know about that. According to Astor Taylor, a U of M graduate student in astronomy and lead author of the study. One of the dark comets, it's called 2003 RM, which passes in an elliptical orbit close to Earth, then out to Jupiter, and then back to Earth, follows the same path that would be expected from a Jupiter family comet. Nobody knows how water got here on Earth. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Suspect comets. And that makes a lot of sense. But I'm going to be straight. Nobody knows. Flying a 12-foot rocket named Hanu, the University of Maryland student team soared to an overall victory last week in the world's largest intercollegiate engineering competition of its kind. The Terrapin rocket team also took first place among student design entries, reaching at least 10,000 feet in altitude at the 2024 Spaceport America Cup in Las Cruces, New Mexico. 122 teams competed from 6 continents. I think there's only 6, right? Oh, Antarctica didn't participate. It marks a rapid ascent for UMD. Just 2 years ago, the team finished 30th in the competition, in which students launch solid, liquid, and hybrid fuel rockets to target altitudes of 10,000 and 30,000 feet. Congratulations. That's really cool. Colorado has just confirmed a human case of the plague in Pueblo County. That's right. Plague is very rare, with an average of 7 human plague cases reported annually in the United States. While the disease killed millions of people in Europe during the Middle Ages, nowadays it's pretty rare, and it's a pretty rare cause of illness. It can be cured with antibiotics, but they must be administered immediately to prevent serious illness or death. In a new study led by, are you ready? Maximilian Haberl of the Max Planck Institute for Astronomy, confirms what astronomers have been suspecting for some time. Omega Centauri contains a central black hole, a ginormous, huge black hole. Omega Centauri is a dense collection of about 10 million stars. It's compact, it's dense, and as a matter of fact, when you see it with the naked eye, it just looks like a star, a smudge. It's visible, right, from the southern latitudes at a distance of about 18,000 light years. This is the closest known massive black hole to Earth. And I'm going to say 18,000 light years sounds far. It's really close. You can see it. And finally, I'm going to leave you with this. Yesterday, the ESA's Ariane 6 launched on its maiden mission after years of delays and hangups. I talked about that yesterday. The flight kicked off at Guyana Space Center in Peru, French Guiana, which is South America's northern tip. It all happened yesterday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Ariane 6 went through most of its milestones without a hitch, including deploying its first satellites. Now, stay with me. However, around 2 hours and 50 minutes into the flight, officials announced an anomaly. That's right. An engine's reignition stopped prematurely. That prevented the rocket from finishing its mission as expected. It was about 95% good, though. All right. Now, the Ariane 6's predecessor, the Ariane 5, flew its final voyage back in July of 2023. You have Europe's Vega C rocket, but that's designed for small satellites. And it has also been grounded since December of 2022 due to a launch failure. Ariane 6 has already inked some high-profile contracts. That's right. One launch After 10 years of delays, some big contracts, including Amazon's new constellation of internet satellites. That's right. That's right. And Jeff Bezos doesn't have much of a choice here because all of the money in the world wouldn't be enough for Elon to launch an Amazon constellation into orbit. It ain't going to happen. He needs the Ariane 6. It's called Project Kuiper, Amazon's new broadband satellite internet service. It will add another, check this, 3,232 objects orbiting our planet. Is Project Kuiper part of Blue Origin? Because that's where you go, right? Wait a minute. Jeff Bezos has got his own rocket company, right? Can't Amazon just use their platform? Well, Blue Origin uses tiny baby rockets. That's not Ariane 6. That's not a Falcon. No, it's a baby rocket. And Project Kuiper is Amazon. Remember, Blue Origin, that's a Jeff Bezos pet project, a company that he started separately from Amazon. Kuiper is part of the same devices and services division as Kindle, Echo, Fire TV, Ring cameras, Ring doorbells, and other tech devices that record and stream your image and voice. That's right. That's what's happening now. And yeah, that should scare the crap out of you. That's right. I love my job. There you go. Fade to Black breaking news. All of the news that you need for this Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann. I want to remind everybody tonight on Fade to Black, Adam Nimoy is with us. That's right, the son of Leonard Nimoy. And that's going to be an amazing conversation. So tune in tonight. Coming up in about an hour, I'll be on live with Christina Gomez, Mysteries with the History. That's right. Again, this week on Wednesday and not Thursday. Today, we have a list of the biggest questions about UFOs and ET. We're going to be answering all of those. It's going to be pretty cool. So I'll see you with Christina. But for now, all I've got is Gobekli Tepe.